We are deep in the heart of signing season. We've got a big stop at Scottsbluff to cover today here at the sports desk. 3 kids, 2 sports over at SHS on Wednesday. Let's start on the hardwood, where basketball player Connor McCracken decided staying close to home and attending WNCC was what was best for him.
I get to be close to family and I get to play more years here in my hometown, so I can have all the support I've had over the years stay here and be able to watch me. So apart from the success they have, that's obviously a big factor. I'll be able to have my family here.
McCracken didn't play much, if any, varsity his sophomore season, but he exploded as a junior right out of the gate and was a go-to scorer each of the last 2 seasons for the Bearcats. He averaged 16 points a game this year and helped lead Scottsbluff back to the Class B state tournament.
It was really big, especially when we started off really slow and we had a losing record, which hasn't been a thing in our program for a long time. And a lot of people probably thought the season was over for us. So for us to rattle off 8 games in a row and get back down to Lincoln, beating a very good Seward team, experienced, I think, like all seniors in the starting 5 was a lot. It was a really big accomplishment for such a young team.
Now, the Cougars have had success recently with former Scottsbluff stars, kids like Drew Cookshausen and Trent Harris. Harris already Division I at Northern Colorado, and Cookshausen set to sign D1 with McNeese State. Cougars head coach Corey Farringer reaping the benefits of a nice little homegrown pipeline here of late.
Well, first of all, I think West Nebraska is extremely fortunate just to have Scottsbluff High School, the Bearcats basketball program. You know, how well they do year after year, and for us to, have kids continue to be from this program is huge for our community. And so the fact that they know how to win games, they play intelligently, they're highly competitive, and Connor's been a big part of that. This basketball thing's a team game, and, there's a lot of important roles that go on. And Connor's just going to have to show up every day and get better and continue to find the best role that he can have to help us be successful.
McCracken's high school head coach Scott Gullion says Connor's seen both ends of the spectrum as a player, and that really should benefit him heading to WNCC.
I think Connor would have played for a lot of teams his sophomore year. I'm sure it wasn't the most fun he's had, but he really bought into his role, and that's going to help him moving forward, because maybe not being the guy that scores all the points or gets the most minutes, he had to learn that aspect, and then his last 2 years was getting to kind of be the guy that got the ball in his hands and was expected to score. He's meant a tremendous amount to our program.
Connor is an outstanding kid. He also played football this season, contributed for the Cats on the gridiron, and he's got a shot to do some real damage coming up at the state track and field meet in a few weeks. The big picture, though, now settled. He'll play basketball at WNCC. Also yesterday at Scottsbluff High, a pair of senior soccer players decided on WNCC, Jerry Escamilla and Luis Martinez.
I decided it'd be a great way to start and continue my soccer career out of high school. I always liked WNCC. It was close to home and close to parents still, and they have a good soccer program that I'm excited to join.
Same, I decided to become a Cougar because I like the diversity they have. They have players from Brazil, Peru, a bunch of other places, and it's close home. I can stay here with my family.
Martinez didn't arrive in Scottsbluff till just a few years ago, and Escamilla says it's exciting they can carry this thing through to the next level.
I met Luis freshman year when he moved here to Scottsbluff, and it's awesome to be able to sign with him and play with him at the next level and continue our friendship and our soccer career together.
Cougars head coach Todd Rasnick was there to welcome these guys on board for the college program, and of course their high school coach, a very proud Nate Rock.
First and foremost, they're quality young men. They're good students, and they're good teammates. Beyond just their ability on the field, I'm just proud of both of them for what they've accomplished just as young men right now. So that's special to me. Luis had a little hard luck this year and got injured right before the season, and that was really unfortunate. And I know he was bummed about that, but he was an incredibly hard worker when he's on the field, and he was a great leader with his teammates. and so we appreciated that. And then Jerry, for the last 4 years, has continued to improve and provide a lot of comedy relief for our team. He's a great guy to have around. He's been a good leader.
As always at these signings, whether it's Scottsbluff or any local high school, plenty of support from the student body, teammates, family, and friends for all three of these young men yesterday. On Monday, we'll hear from Gering's Quentin Janacek, who's making his college track and field decision coming up today.